There everyone, this is part 2 of my tutorial on the Novus CX Helicopter. If you've already seen my previous one, you should know how to connect the battery and everything. So, now, your battery should be fully charged. And once it is, simply slide it in the tray and connect it to the helicopter. Now you should have the red LED light flashing in the back. If not, something isn't connected right or your battery is possibly dead. Now, since you have that connected, I'll basically go through how you use the controller and get the most use out of it. First off, you should have all your trims centered on the controller. So, mine aren't really. They are kind of off the center a bit, each of them, just because I've already trimmed them, so there's no need for me to put them to center and then just trim them again. Your throttle trim, as you should see on mine, should be all the way to the bottom no matter what. As if it's halfway up, it will start flying once you turn the controller on, because it'll think you want the trim higher than idle type thing. So once you have all that set up, it's time now to turn on your remote. So simply flip the switch up. You'll hear the blades move 3 times. And then after about 5 seconds here, the light will stop flashing. And then you're basically good to go. So now, you can put in a bit of throttle just to see how it moves. And there you go. Now, of course this stick right here will be the throttle. This stick, the same stick, just moving right and left, will be basically doing 360s. This stick right here will be tilting right and left in this direction. And the same stick, forward and backwards, is basically forward and backwards. Now, once you have all that down, it's time to do your first hover. Now, if you're not over a foot, the air will mess up and it won't give you the best control you can have. So try and get above a foot, have a nice open area, and a desk where you're probably 5 feet or 6 feet away. Doesn't matter the height, you can put it on a carpet or anything like that. So now, go ahead and try your first hover. You're going to want to only be in the air for about 3 or 4 seconds to see which way it moves so you can trim it. So, for example, I'll set my trim way left for tilting, and you can see how it reacts. So, you may have seen there, it flew way off to the left over there. So, if you notice something by going backwards or going left right after you take off, you will immediately want to stop and try and land it, but you probably won't land since it's your first time. So keep trimming it, keep taking off, keep landing, try and get the best trim you can so it's pretty stable when you just take it up and it doesn't move towards one direction quite a bit. So once you should have it, you should be something like this. Should be able to maintain a nice hover like that without going out of control. You know, you can try some fun stuff. Good thing about this helicopter, if you're on the rug or on a desk or anything, you can simply hover taxi by just turning like this and then going forward, like that type thing. So there you go, that's about it. Once you guys get it trimmed right, you'll notice it's a lot easier to do, and you'll basically have a lot more fun flying your helicopter. So hopefully that helps you guys out. If you're ready for your first flight doing turns and a whole bunch of stuff like that, feel free to check out part 3, as it'll be a bit more intense and a lot harder. Thanks, have a good day.
Hey, in front of the toilet, hands